Welcome to Core Thoughts Quoted, where history's most powerful words shape tomorrow's leaders. Today's segment celebrates Veterans Day, which takes us down memory lane to honor those who have served for our country's freedom. Like follow and turn on notifications to never miss these bite-sized pieces of wisdom. One flag, one land, one heart, one hand, one nation, evermore. Oliver Wendell Holmes, 1809-1894. Known for both his work as a physician and poet, Holmes wrote passionately about unity during the 19th century. Holmes's quote reflects a strong appeal to unity and patriotism, sentiments that were particularly resonant in the post-Civil War United States. Takeaway: this line encapsulates the ideal of national unity and the idea that Americans are bound together by shared values and goals. Did you know? Holmes was the father of Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., a famed Supreme Court justice. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy, 1917-1963. This famous line from Kennedy's 1961 inaugural address inspired public service and national contribution. Kennedy aimed to rally Americans to contribute to the greater good, especially during the Cold War era. Takeaway: it calls for selflessness and civic duty, encouraging individuals to contribute positively to society. Did you know? This speech is regarded as one of the most inspirational in American history. How important it is for us to recognize and celebrate our heroes and sheroes. Maya Angelou, 1928, 2014. Angelou was an influential poet and activist who often highlighted equality, empowerment, and justice. This quote stresses the need to honor contributions of both men and women in achieving societal progress. Takeaway: it promotes inclusivity, reminding us to recognize the contributions of all heroes, regardless of gender. Did you know? Angelou was the first Black woman to write and recite a poem at a presidential inauguration. Americans should always honor our veterans. At this moment, we especially need the example of their character. George W. Bush, 1946. Bush, in various addresses, has emphasized the value of veteran service, especially post 9/11. It reflects Bush's views on how veterans' values can inspire national character. Takeaway: this highlights the importance of veterans' experiences and encourages their values to inspire future generations. Did you know? Bush founded the Bush Institute to support veteran programs after his presidency. Freedom makes a huge requirement of every human being. With freedom comes responsibility. Eleanor Roosevelt, 1884-1962. Roosevelt, a key figure in human rights, championed social justice causes globally. This quote underscores her belief that freedom is a responsibility, not just a right. Takeaway: true freedom requires self-discipline and accountability. Did you know? She chaired the UN committee that drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Did any of these quotes reshape your perspective? Share your thoughts below and tag a friend who needs to hear this. Join our growing community of thought leaders by subscribing and hitting that bell icon. Remember, great wisdom comes from understanding great words. See you in our next deep dive into more Veterans Day wisdoms.